I was thinking about it today, and being a columnist is one of the scariest things you can do. You put yourself out there every day. You have opinions that some people think are brilliant, others think you should you should jump off a building. So it's a very, very frightening thing to do because you do open yourselves up so much.
I thought that a columnist's job too is to provoke thought. I know the standard line is you just want to sell papers. I wouldn't totally discard that, but I think the higher calling was to write opinions, put information out there that wouldn't necessarily be out there, not for the columnist, and again to provoke thought and debate in the community on the issues of the day.
I think there's a fair amount of time I like to break some stories, like the location of the casino, the permanent casino, and things like that. Or it was kind of fun to get some information that wasn't already out there.
I think that your job is to provide analysis, to provide context, and to call out people with influence, people in positions of power when they don't have the best interests of the public at heart. And I think ultimately your job is to take a stand, to take a position for whatever is in the best interests of the community, because nobody is going to fight for Windsor the way Windsor fights for itself.
We're at a point now in our democracy where 50% of eligible voters don't vote. And I think they're a huge unserved readership. And so I try to aim my columns at them. And to me, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to explain to these people, this is what's going on, this is what's happening, this is what's affecting you and your money and how you work and your taxes. And I find that those people respond to my columns and they like what I'm doing because I don't think there's enough people in media who are addressing the non-voters, because a lot of people are so disgusted with politics, and so disgusted with government that they've completely detached, they've pushed back and they don't want to even have anything to do with it. And a lot of those people like my column, and that's who I mainly aim for.
I didn't want to take a reporter's work, comment on it, and somehow purport to make it my own, because it wasn't my own. I would have liked to have had more time to take stories and go another step, or a sideways step, or somewhere around it, so I could bring something that wasn't there before.
It's a privilege to have the job. I'm really grateful to be allowed to weigh in on the things that affect the community the most. And I mean, I live here, my husband lives here, we raise our kids here, so we have as big a stake in this community as anybody else, any of our readers.